I quickly want to talk to you about Lawcus legal practice management software. So into this conversation, I want to go really deep. I want to give you an in-depth review of this software so we know whether or not it's a go or no go. So here's the introduction I really want you to pay attention to. So when you think about Lawcus, I want you to think about a law practice management software that can be used by legal teams of any size. Okay, if you're a small firm, large firm, or anything in between, you will find a Lawcus to be really relevant and efficient for your operations. And the cool thing is that Lawcus will help you streamline workflows and eliminate the need for outdated processes. And what we love about Lawcus is that the software really helps you automate a lot of things that are really important, a lot of work streams that are important for a law firm. And what we love also is that with Lawcus, you can access CRM features, advanced reporting, document management, client intake, trust accounting, and more. And trust accounting, the trust accounting part is it's quite essential for us because you know that trust accounting has regulatory implications. So Lawcus really helps your firm actually comply with all kinds of regulations. We're speaking about regulations at the federal level, and regulations at the state level, at the county level, at the local level. So this is really good. So think about Lawcus as a fully featured, I would say, law firm and law firm management software that does a lot of things. Okay, and we love the fact that Lawcus actually provides end-to-end solutions designed for Windows. And the cool thing is that you can do a lot of things in Lawcus. For example, you can manage all of your cases in one place. This is really good. The centrality feature is really fantastic. You can create insightful reports and powerful dashboards. You can build client intake forms. You can do trust accounting and accept online payments. And you can manage your legal calendar. So you basically, we love the calendaring capabilities here. Okay, so think about Lawcus as a cloud-based law firm and case management software. Now, we've heard in the last few months that certain law firms, actually in the Midwest and the Southwest, they wanted to have Lawcus installed like inside, and so they were able to do that. But overall, Lawcus is more like of a cloud-based solution. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. So to have a quick conversation with you about Lawcus. Let's deepen the conversation here and let's talk about the pros and cons of Lawcus. Okay, so when you think about Lawcus, I want you to think about an all-in-one solution. Okay, that has a comprehensive array of features, of capabilities. And so let me quickly go through the pros and cons. So the pros. So you have CRM. So this is really good to have client relationship management capabilities within this law firm practice management software, and you are able to actually achieve excellent visual project management tools and solutions. Also, Lawcus uses lean methodology with Kanban boards. So we love the fact that there is we see an angle towards project management. So this is kind of cool for very busy law firms. So if your law firm is really busy working on a lot of cases, and so this Kanban board capability could add an extra layer of efficiency to your operations. So this is really good. And we think that based on our analysis, Lawcus has excellent customer service. So this is really great. This is another pro. Now, what I want to say here is that obviously Lawcus has a lot of other advantages. It's just that in the interest of time, we're not going to go too granular here. But those are the top three that we think are kind of quintessential. Let me talk to you about the cons here. Okay. Now, what we've seen here is that we've seen some bugs here and there. So the software could be buggy at times. It's just because the engineers and the developers at Lawcus, they're still testing a lot of things. So think of this software as, I would say, a work in progress. So this is why sometimes you have some bugs, okay? And you need to import, like you need to have import export data features. Right now, they don't have this in the software. So this is a little, in our view, this is like, instead of being 100%, this is like 90% complete. And also they need to set up, like, if you want to, let's say if you have repetitive tasks, you need to set up Zapier. Without Zapier, you can't do it. So this could be problematic for some law firms, but for other law firms, it's okay. But I just wanted to highlight this. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about Lawcus, Law Practice Management Software. This is a review. Let me acquaint you with important features that you should expect within Lawcus, okay? And so basically you have case management. So within Lawcus, you have the ability to manage your cases. And we're talking about streamlining the whole operations. So this is really good. As I said before, Lawcus is designed for law firms of all sizes. So big firms, small firms, anything in between, no problem. So case management is a quintessential criterion that Lawcus really does very well. You have the CRM that I just spoke about, the client relationship management capability. This is important. You have document management. So Lawcus has a series of functionalities embedded where you can actually manage documents related to court cases, related to matters you're working on, that your law firm is working on. You have expense tracking. Now we're talking about expense tracking not only at the firm level, but also expense tracking on a case by case or on a matter by matter. Okay, so if you can have expense tracking by client, by matter, by case, what have you. So the granularity here is endless. You have task management. So Lawcus allows you to manage your tasks from the dashboard. You will see icons that actually direct you to task management. You have time tracking. This is important because time tracking has billing implications. You have email management, really important for attorneys within the firm, but also for the paralegals. You also have billing and invoicing. You have billing management. The cool thing is that Lawcus has some billing and invoicing capabilities that are pretty close to, I would say, a basic accounting software tool. This is good. You have calendar management. You have client portal. So there's a client portal. There's a client portal capability within the software. So we love that a lot, and we love the fact that you have records management also. The cool thing is that you do have a constellation of things within Lawcus. You have, for instance, you have client management, trust accounting. You have government account tracking. You have government, of course, account tracking, client statements. You have retainer billing. You have case notes, communication tracking. You have corporations, law firms, and legal case management. So again, a pretty comprehensive array of features here. I want to quickly talk to you about the value added here. So when we talk about Lawcus, what is the value added here? Well, Lawcus really helps your firm do a lot of things better. So we're talking about Lawcus helping you instill an extra layer of efficiency, an extra layer of operational capability into your work stream. For example, you have workflow automation. So Lawcus allows you to automate all tasks and processes. And you have a complete solution around trust and account billing. So you can manage accounts, client money, and billing. You have time and expense tracking. So this is what I was talking about earlier. When we talk about tracking time and expenses, we're not just speaking about at the firm level. We're also speaking about attorney level. So if you have your top producers, you want to know exactly, that you are basically generating enough revenue from those top producers so that you can actually assure your firm's profitability overall. You also have, we have the value added around document assembly. So you can create documents from pre-saved templates. You have email integration. So you can associate all emails with matters by dragging and dropping. We love that a lot because it's very simple, very straightforward. You have client portal. So the client portal that I was just talking to you about earlier, this is where you are able to delegate tasks, share documents, and communicate with clients. And we're talking about a very streamlined process, a very simple process. In terms of integrations, you have a API and Zapier integration, which includes about 700 apps to automate tasks. You have bank-grade security. So this is actually built upon Amazon Cloud with REST and transition encryption. Also provides the ability to set up two-factor authentication for improved security. We love that a lot. You have custom fields. So the custom fields really add value to your law firm's operation because Lawcus is helping you customize a workflow with custom fields and groups. You also have workspaces and teams, where this is actually a capability that provides the creation of workspaces for all teams And it also allows collaboration with outside and in-house counsels. You have contact management. So in other words, you can manage your contacts and related matters. You also have internalization. So internalization means that the Lawcus has supports for Spanish, Italian, French, Danish. You have German and Chinese languages. So you do have, and they're constantly adding new languages, by the way, though. So, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about Lawcus, and this is a legal practice management software. So this is a complete review of the tool. I want to talk to you about the specs here. So when we talk about Lawcus, what are the specs we want to really pay attention to? So again, you have to understand this is a cloud-based law firm management software tool, right? So the thing is that there are certain workflows in Lawcus that are sort of quintessential. So basically, what we have seen in our analysis is that users tend to appreciate Lawcus for its focus on visualization, as well as its commitment on continuing to build both lead and client management features into its single platform. This is actually an eye towards the CRM that I just mentioned earlier, the client relationship management capability here, okay? But what I want to say also is that Lawcus goes beyond that. Really, the operational purview of this software is really expansive, is really broad. So Lawcus is well positioned to drive law firm efficiency with its impressive collection of task management features. So you have matters and leads in Lawcus can be viewed in Kanban, and tasks can be arrayed via lists. Lawcus offers multiple task-related features that attorneys crave, like the ability to create subtasks and reminders or ticklers. Tasks can be assigned with separate views for user tasks and tasks that a user has assigned, and repetitive tasks can be built. So this is really good. And Lawcus has a workflow feature that includes several common workflows as out-of-the-box templates. And so these workflows, the good thing is that they can be built with triggers, including exit criteria based on lead or client behavior. So the system, when you really think about it, will not send that third request to schedule a meeting if it's already on the calendar. And what we love also is that Lawcus workflows can also be supplemented with customizable tags and can be filtered based on multiple criteria. So the point I'm trying to say here is that, when you think about Lawcus, think about, a set of automation capabilities, not only in terms of your law firm work streams, but also on things like automation, for example, workflows, for example. Okay, so this is really good. So, and the thing is, Lawcus is adding new features all the time, so this is fantastic. In terms of security, fantastic also. As I've said this before, Lawcus is hosted on the AWS servers, so this is Amazon Web Services. So we're talking about a very solid infrastructure here. Okay, so Lawcus is really suitable for all kinds of law firms. I want to quickly talk to you about pricing, and I want you to look on the screen right now. So here are the prices as of the date of this show, okay? And please be aware that by the time you watch this show, prices might have changed in the meantime, and it's just what it is. But as of the date of this show, that's what we were able to find. And what I want to say also is that we have a free 14-day trial. So the cool thing we love about Lawcus is that no credit card is ever required. You can cancel or upgrade anytime. And the fact that you can upgrade anytime is kind of cool because you have a software that can scale with you. Okay, so basically you can start with the standard, which will cost you right now $34 a month per user. And if you are growing, you can go to the plus, and then you can go to the business, and then at some point you can go to the enterprise level. So it really depends on your operational growth. Okay, and what I want to say here is that there is I think I just said it. There's a 14-day free trial. And actually, Lawcus also they do offer discounts for law schools, paralegal colleges, students, and discounts for nonprofits. Okay, so this is kind of cool. And you can actually migrate data to Lawcus from your current software, not a problem. So what will happen here is that Lawcus has an in-house team that is dedicated to a database migration. So what they will do is they will import all your data from Clio, MyCase, Practice Panther, Rocket Matter, Zola Suite. So Zola Suite, that's actually Profit Solve now. No, sorry, it's Carre right now. You have LexisNexis, Time Matters, LexisNexis PC Law, Tabs 3, Cosmolex, Sage, Time Sleeps, Abacus Law, Amicus Attorney, Pro Law, and many other applications. So again, the capabilities is there. Okay, and the thing here is that they do charge right now, as of the date of this show, they're charging about $349 for all the import tasks. Okay, and they also will support your team if you need to actually like if you were to buy the software, they will actually help you in terms of the training, the initial training, and during the onboarding process. So just something that you really need to be aware of. And so the thing is that if you want, if the 14-day free trial is just too little for you, just send an email to Lawcus, and they might extend that trial. I want to quickly talk to you about the solution, some of the solutions that Lawcus also offers. Okay, and what I want to say here is that it's important to understand that when we talk about Lawcus, we look at Lawcus as an all-in-one software that also has the extra capability of a CRM. So primarily, it is a law firm management software that actually adds, the client relationship management capability. So when we talk about firm types, so the solutions that Lawcus is bringing to the market, those solutions apply to all kinds of law firms. I'm speaking about solo practitioners, small firms, mid-sized to large firms, and in-house legal teams. And as a matter of fact, we have dealt with all those categories of law firms or of firms or organizations in general, and they are really happy with Lawcus. And when we talk about the practice areas that Lawcus is targeting right now, we're speaking about lawyers who are working in bankruptcy law, business and compliance, civil litigation, criminal law, employment law, real estate law, family law, banking and finance law, general practice, government law, immigration law, intellectual property, IP law, personal injury or software, probate law, workers' compensation. So again, you have a constellation of players here. You have a constellation of fields or of industries. And what we love about the Lawcus is that they have devised a specific strategy to actually go after all of these markets, and with a different kind of strategy, different kind of communication overall. And so far, this is working fantastically. So they're not really treating those clusters as a one-on thing. No, every country, every cluster must have a different strategy. So it is what it is. It is just one of those things you can't really change much. And one thing I also want to say before closing to this conversation is that those practice areas that I just listed, the list is not exhaustive, and because 3 months from now or 3 days from now, the company might change, might drop certain industries or add other industries. So it is totally possible. All right, let's quickly recap here. I was talking to you in today's conversation about Lawcus Law Practice Management Software. This was a review, and so I gave you the introduction, the pros and cons, the features, the value added, the specs, the pricing, and the upgrade. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.